Hello, is this Airman Gavin?
Yes.
Hi, this is Airman Smitty at Whiteman Air Force Base. How are you?
Good.
You've been recalled.
Okay.
Okay, you need to report to the deployment center between 8:45 and 9 o'clock today.
Okay.
Okay, don't forget to bring a backpack with you. Don't be late, and you need to hurry, Airman.
This way, come on, soldierette, soldier.
Operation Spirit is a deployment line that we set up for children, and it is a mock deployment line, but the whole purpose is to educate them and inform them and make the deployment process not as scary in the child's eyes as it is without the knowledge that we give them. I'm Tech Sergeant Karen Simpson. I am the base coordinator for Operation Spirit, and I work at the Airmen and Family Readiness Center. We start with registering the kids weeks before Operation Spirit actually takes place. And in registration, they fill out forms so we can make sure we get all their personal information so we can make them dog tags and get t-shirts ordered and things like that ahead of time. And then on the day of the event, they are recalled at 8 o'clock in the morning. And during the recall, they're told that they need to report by 9 o'clock on base. And at 9 o'clock, they start reporting in. And during the in-processing, they report in, they get ID cards, they get dog tags, they get their bags checked because they're told to bring a backpack with them of clothing. And really the backpack's for them to put all their goodies in that they receive, but it's kind of the bag drag thing that we do. They get a t-shirt issued to them, and that's their uniform of the day. And then they go into a briefing room where they receive a briefing from the wing commander. They get a force protection briefing. They receive briefings from Intel, and then a little overview of all the different things that they're going to go through that day. And after the briefing room is done, then they go on and we process them by chalks. So we divide the children by age groups so we can get the younger ones through first, and we do it by chalk, so it's a little easier to take the children through the event if we separate them up a little bit.
You have a red star. Please proceed to your troop commander.
The first chalk process is the line, and in the line they receive dog tags and orders and medical information and stickers and Band-Aids. They get goodie bags from Airmen and Family Readiness Center. They see the chaplain and he hands out goodies. And then they go onto a bus to the flight line, so we palletize their bags so they can't take that to the flight line with them. They go out to the flight line where they review aircraft, and we had a C-130 brought in so they could get on the C-130. They see the B-2 bomber. They got on the helicopter and T-38s and A-10s. And then they're brought back from the flight line to the deployment center where they go through a reward ceremony. And during that ceremony, we have a colonel issue them a certificate for completing their deployment, and they got a big medallion to wear also. And then they go from the reward ceremony to a lunchroom to receive a soldier's lunch. And after their lunch, then they go into what we have Tent City set up in our cargo bay, and they go through Tent City where they try MREs, and they have different weapons that the security forces personnel bring out, and they show them how to use them, and they have the EOD robot and things like that. And fire trucks, the ambulance, so they get to see a whole wide variety of different things. And it's fun for them, it's fun for the troops that get to show it to them and show off their equipment. We have a canine demo that comes out so the children can see the dogs and stuff. It's a good way to end the event for the children to see the security force team with the canines and show them what these dogs do and how a little bit of the training that those dogs go through. There's so many different units on base that have to do something to make this happen. One person cannot do it. 10 people cannot do it. It takes the whole base to make this happen. But everybody jumped on board, from the reserve unit to the helicopters being out there, everybody, and really supported us. And now everybody realizes how big of an event it really is and what it means to these families. It's really fun to see their reaction when they come in, and some get a little scared thinking they're really being sent somewhere, and then when they realize it's just fun and they're not going anywhere and they're staying with mom or dad, and they calm their nerves down and they realize it's just a fun day here at Whiteman. They really have a great time. It's a good way to know that all your hard work paid off, you know, because the whole idea is to educate them and give them a fun day. when it's all over and, you know, the kids are getting ready to leave for the day and you hear something like, Mom, this was the best day of my life. And you know, it really isn't. but at that moment, it was for that child. It's just a good feeling to know that in the eyes of the child, which is the important set of eyes at that moment, that it was a successful event.